When I work, I don't have a studio. I think it's important to go in places, environments where people normally are, to, I guess, have a normal, natural interaction. So the participants in my photo series are photographed in places where they are familiar with. I think in regards to why I choose portraits, I guess specifically environmental portraits, I think we have an interest in humans and human faces, and there's a lot to learn. And I guess it's a medium that I'm comfortable with, and so I think it can be a powerful storytelling tool. In my projects, usually I have captions in the participants' own words. I think it's important for me to do projects that are participatory, where the people that are in my photographs don't feel like I'm telling their story any other way than with them. I think that there's a long history of photographers, particularly white male photographers, going into places and situations where they might not be familiar with that place and situation, and then trying to kind of form their own ideas. And so what I'm trying to do in the work that I do is be, I guess, a partner in a person sharing their situation and story from the way that they interpret it. The themes that I choose, I guess it's hard to pin down why. There seems to be a running theme of diversity, belonging. I think in my own academic and also artistic interests, usually migration seems to come up, and also I guess I'm particularly interested in I guess the experience of minority groups, in all kind of ways that comes about, and the subjects or participants, I feel like is a better term for people that are in my projects, many different ways. In one case, in Cosmopolis Toronto, thank you to the media and word of mouth, I was able to find someone from every country of the world that lived in Toronto, and that took a community kind of effort. With the projects that I do, I try to put the word out there and see kind of what comes. I don't think I've ever turned away somebody from participating in a project that I was doing, providing that they, I guess, fit the parameters of the project. So my recent project in the US, telling migration stories in every state, I put the kind of the interest out there, and word of mouth, and with the help of organizations, connecting with people who wanted to share their story. And it was important that I wasn't just seeking out what would traditionally be considered, a heart-wrenching immigration story. Obviously that happened, but there is something troubling about that narrative of only having heart-wrenching stories or stories of heroic acts. Isn't it's not a black and white story. There's a lot of in between, and so I think the stories that I did find tell kind of a well-rounded story of immigration in the U.S. today. And I thank you for listening to some some of my thoughts. Maybe PJ can show you a little bit of my work. Thank you.